News, rumors and opinions Friday, July 4, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com blog and become our supporter on Patreon. Disclose TV. Just in, White House plans July 4, 9 a.m. Eastern Time signing ceremony for Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, reports. You will breathe new life into this financial system with your investments. You will be spoken about for your initiative into something that was considered improbable for decades to come. Be ready, be safe, be smart. This type of event will never happen again. Gold Telegraph. Breaking news. Global central banks bought a net 20 tons in May. They continue to stockpile. A record 43% of central bankers also indicated that their own gold reserves would rise over the next 12 months. Trade between Russia and China is surging. Exports from Russia to China. Aluminum up 56%, copper up 66%, nickel more than doubled. Hard assets. Breaking news. The share of central bank reserve managers WHO see the geopolitical weaponization of FX reserves as an investment risk has increased to 49% Indiana 2025, from 32% last year. Gold. The pace of buying picked up after Russia's foreign currency reserves were frozen. Copper inventories in the London Metal Exchange's global warehouse network have plunged to their lowest level since 2023. A clear signal of tightening supply in a world hungry for critical metals. Copper. The Trump administration will focus on finding a replacement for Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell this fall. Let's go Judy Shelton. This is exactly why the Federal Reserve needs Judy Shelton. When I spoke with her last November, she warned, "We should be more concerned about the concentration of power in a Federal Reserve that faces no limits on how much U.S. government debt it can buy. No limits on the money it can create with a keystroke, and no rules to protect the monetary integrity of the U.S. dollar from its policy of 2% annual debasement." Hard truth. Frank 26 Inside 2 weeks ago Vietnam told Donald Trump, "Sir, we want to talk to you about the exchange rate of our currency." That's kind of direct, to the point. That's kind of exciting because that's what's happening with the Iraqi dinar and that's what he's doing apparently with a lot of currencies. This caught me. My teams. A little bit off guard. No, I don't believe in a GCR. But if you ask me, do you believe in a partial GCR? I got to. Trump is hypnotizing people, countries. He's the greatest influencer there is. Something is going on with a lot of currencies emo. Pimpy when you look at Vietnam overall, their economy is doing spectacular. Despite all the conflicts going on everywhere. Despite all the trade wars going on everywhere. Vietnam is doing exceptionally well. President Trump announced a trade deal with Vietnam. This is a great trade deal. If they really open the markets and bring in goods from the United States over to Vietnam, you can see an increase in the value of the Vietnam dong. President Trump announces trade deal with Vietnam. Explained. Adu Matrix. The 3rd of July 2025. Vietnam's stock market soars after Trump's surprise trade deal. United States Vietnam just hit a 3-year stock market high, and here's why. President Donald Trump announced a major trade agreement with Vietnam, and the news is sending shockwaves through the global investment world. This video breaks it all down in easy-to-understand language, perfect for new investors, students, and anyone interested in Vietnam's booming economy. Learn how the Vietnam-US trade deal could change the future of manufacturing, exports, and investment in Southeast Asia. We'll cover. Checkmark what the trade deal means for Vietnam. Checkmark why investors are excited. Checkmark how this affects you and the global economy. Whether you're tracking the Vietnam stock market in 2025, curious about Trump's international trade moves, or looking for your next investment opportunity, this is the update you don't want to miss. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com blog and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com